Órale, todo el truck los tres chingones boxing shots, all the chingones y chingonas. I just finishing up watching the weigh-ins for the fight tomorrow, man. But let's go ahead. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to get into. So let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Let's bring in el gran chingón, el mero one, Mr. David Contreras.
Hey, ¿qué pasó, Eddie? Man, I love your new studio, man. It looks sharp, bro. Se mira bien de aquella. Se mira bien. That's cool, man.
Gracias, big dog. I put a little bit of work into it, just a little bit, just a little bit, man. But with that, how are these fights going to go down? There's only one person that can break it down for us. That is the boxing scientist from Mikey TV 365, Mr. Mike Zavala.
Gentlemen, what's up, Ed? What's up, Dave? Welcome back.
What's up, Big Mikey? Where's the big arms today, brother?
Right here. Listo.
Listo, órale.
It's cold now, man. It's cold. I'm not wearing no tank tops or anything. I'm bundling up. So,
oh yeah,
it's now. So, but let me see. Let me get up to the chats. The Spencer. There you guys go. Okay, we got you guys. JC, Andrew, Kulik to everybody. All right, fellas. First, let's go ahead. Well, we're gonna get into the card tomorrow and all that. First, I want to go ahead and bring this up. It had completely slipped my mind that Zuffa 3 was on this past weekend until Sunday. And I went ahead and I watched it. You had Efe Ajagba versus Charles Martin in the main event. The fights were pretty good. Actually, our boy, Pomono Soul Sounds, his homie's cousin fought in the undercard. He was the guy that lost to the Hawaiian guy, I think it was, in a good fight, man. But did you guys watch this Zuffa 3 card, David?
You know what, Ed? I didn't hear about it. I heard about it the day after. I mean, I didn't see it announced anywhere. I mean, I didn't know there was a Zuffa card.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't do a good job in promoting this one. They're really promoting the next one, the 4 with Jaya Pataya. They're really promoting that one. This one flew way under the radar. Mikey, did you get a chance to watch this one?
No, I did see it, but I turned it off. I'm in protest. I hate Max Kellerman. I don't like that movement, so I'm protesting.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys this, man. The fights were good. They were good. And for the heavyweights, Efe Ajagba, he stops Charles Martin, I believe in the 4th round. He's dropped him twice, and then he stops him. It was fun. It was fun. For what it is, it's way down there on the bottom. There's no big names or anything. But for what it is, it's been fun for me so far watching them, man. There's been some pretty good, decent fights. So I liked it. I enjoyed it. Efe Ajagba, he's not a great heavyweight, but he's somewhere in the mix. I don't think anybody just walks right through him. I think he's a decent heavyweight, but let's see what's up next for him. Gentlemen, before we get into the main card tomorrow, I do want to touch real quick on the rematch of Lee Wood and Josh Warrington. Is the revancha? I get it. It's across the pond. Nobody's really thinking about it or talking about it. But the first time these guys threw down, it was a war. And I'm telling everybody this. That is going to be the best fight tomorrow. It's not the biggest fight. I'm not the biggest fight. I'm saying just action-wise, that's going to be the best fight. David, you going to be tuning into this fight?
You know what? No, I'll be flying. I'll be flying over to Folsom from over here, so I'll be up in the air, man, all during the morning hours.
Okay. All right. Mikey, you going to be tuning into this fight?
Maybe not. I'm not really into that fight. I sound negative.
Oh, man. No, I know. Look, we're not going to be able to talk about the fight on Sunday. I know you guys want to talk about it, the Clarissa Shields fight. We're not going to get a chance to talk about it. And so she does fight on Sunday against it's a revenge against some debris. I forgot the name of the girl. Hey guys, uh, there's more that came down with Oscar, and I do want to get to Oscar. Actually, we'll get to Oscar after. Man, let's go ahead and let's get to the card, gentlemen. Let's get to the card because there's now pretty good fights here. So we'll start with Beck the Bully. Beck the Bully, he was actually getting a lot of praise. I remember when people started talking about him, and then the guy just dropped off. He loses, and then it just seems like everybody just forgets about him. Oh, he was way too hyped. He was way too this. He was way too that. I never put a lot of stock in Beck the Bully. I never thought he was all that and a bag of chips. But I was thinking like, hey, this guy, he's pretty good. He's pretty decent. I like to see him. And he's got he has his work cut out for him tomorrow. This dude looks chiseled. I don't want to play the video too long because I don't want you to kick us off. But David, what's your thoughts on Beck the Bully fighting tomorrow?
You know what, man? I'm still a fan. I mean, that fight that he had and he got knocked out by the Warrior or by the Gladiator, ¿sabes qué? That was, it just happened, man. You know what? He's still, 14-1 and like 11 knockouts. He's the real deal, man. He's the real deal. I think Beck the Bully's the real deal, especially having Joel Diaz in his corner. Dude, he's a real deal. I like him. I can't wait for this fight. It's gonna be a good fight.
Let's see. Beck the Bully is 16-1, 10 by knockouts. So yeah, I mean he's moving, man. His opponent, I don't know much about his opponent. His opponent is 33 years old, 29 wins, 23 of those wins by knockout and 4 losses. Mikey, what do you make about this? And are you still a fan of Beck the Bully?
I mean, he's fun. He's fun to watch. He brings it to you. Am I a big fan of Beck the Bully? I'm waiting for Beck Bully to fight. No, but if he's in the undercard, I definitely will tune in. Hello?
Yeah, go for it, Mikey.
Yeah. And his opponent, if Muscles can win fights, then his opponent is gonna destroy him. But we all know that in boxing, muscles don't mean crap. No. So I'm down to see this fight, though. I want to see this fight.
What do you guys make? Okay, Mikey, what about the size difference? Look how much bigger, how much taller this guy is.
And the thing is that Beck the Bully, he's shorter, but he even fights even shorter. He works the body, so he's perfect for him to work the body. There is a size difference, and there's advantages, of course, but I don't think it's gonna bother Beck the Bully. He's gonna get in the inside. He's not a boxer. He doesn't fight in the outside, anyways. So he's gonna come to him and get in the close range. So it's whoever can control. If the big guy could control the distance, or Beck the Bully could come inside.
David, does the size bother you at all?
You know what, man? Beck the Bully, especially with the picture you have up, dude, he looks like a 154, man. He does not look 168. Does not look 168. He looks small, man. You know, I agree with Mikey. You know what, Beck the Bully, he loves going to the body, and he's gonna take him out, but he does look really, really small, man, compared to this dude. And like Mikey says, you know what? Muscles don't win fights, and we've seen that over and over again. But just Beck the Bully, it looks like he lost a lot of weight, man. I mean, he doesn't have that build that he used to have before. Or maybe he was never up against a Negro that big and that strong before, but he looks small, you know?
Yeah, this Agbeco guy, I know I've heard his name before. I don't know if I've seen him fight, but this guy looks just chiseled, right? I don't know much about him. I don't know if he's ever been stopped before. To me, it's just all good. I think this is made for Beck the Bully to win.
Yeah.
It's just going to be how much damage can this guy take. I'm sure he's going to give Beck the Bully some fight, you know, but it's just how much can this guy take? How do you see this fight going, David?
You know, I want Beck the Bully to knock him out. I want Beck the Bully to be back up again. you know what, against Rosado, it was just one of those nights, man. You know what I mean? And I think that he's Joel Diaz and his brother, they've definitely worked on him on his defense. Uh, I want him to win by knockout.
Okay, okay. Mikey?
I don't know the other guy. I'm not gonna lie. He sounds familiar. Becco. I don't know. He sounds familiar, but
Right.
yeah, this one went under the radar for me. Um, I can't call it like an alcoholic, but I think like you said, Ed, they might be setting Beck the Bully to get the win, but I don't know.
You calling stoppage, Mikey, or you calling? I know we don't know much about him, but how do you see it going?
Ah, man, I can't. I don't know. That guy looks big. I'm not gonna lie, but Beck the Bully. I'm gonna go Beck the Bully just from his experience and the corner behind him. I got Beck.
By stoppage?
Oh, man, I don't know the guy's chin. I don't know if he looks in great shape, so that means you recover fast and everything. I can't call that one, Ed. But Beck the Bully's gonna, if he does get him hurt, he is gonna go for it. So it could be a knockout.
Yeah, I have a tough one with this one too. Like I said, I know I've heard Agbeko. I know I so that means I've probably seen him fight or something, but I can't recall what he's really done. And it's just gonna come down to how much punishment he can take. I'm gonna say this one ends by TKO. I don't think he stops him. I think the referee stops it or the corner stops it. I think this is made for Beck to be on a big stage like it is, and for him to come back and shine. So I'm going to say Beck the Bully takes this one by stoppage, by TKO in the later rounds, because he's just going to, this guy, this guy's just going to take too much punishment, and either the corner's going to say that's enough, or the referee's going to say, you know what, I see enough. So that's what I'm calling. I'm calling Beck the Bully by TKO. So, gentlemen, let's get into another one. This one actually is pretty good. I like this one. Let me see if I could bring it up here. But we got Frank, and there's a little bit of report right here, right? Okay, we got Frank Martin against Nair Albright. Now, if you guys remember, this Nair Albright dude is the same guy that got into it with the Davis brothers. If you guys remember, Keyshawn Davis was having his hometown fight and he didn't make weight. And when he didn't make weight, this Albright guy, let me bring this up.
Oh, is he the one that got beat up afterwards?
Yes.
Oh,
because
okay.
He beat Keyshawn Davis's brother.
Yes.
And then they try to jump him in the back.
Yes.
So that's him right there in the red pants. And of course, Frank Martin. We know Frank Martin is. Let me see. Agbeko was knocked out by Morrell. Okay. I know I've heard Agbeko before. I know I've heard.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
He's solid. Agbeko's solid. He's solid. I know Agbeko.
So this fight right here, gentlemen, Frank Martin versus Albright. David, what do you make of this fight? I like Frank Martin. I'm a fan of Frank Martin. I don't think he'll ever be great, but I like the fact that he brings it every time he fights. He's made a fan out of me. Not the fact that he's great, because he's not, but he always brings it, David. And Albright, the only time I saw him fight was when he whooped Keyshawn Davis's brother's ass, and then whatever happened in the back. How do you see this fight, David?
I didn't have an opinion. I was going to go with Frank Martin, but right now that you mentioned who this kid is, I like the way he fought. He has a lot of heart. And that's going to be a good fight, man. That's going to be a good fight. This kid, I mean, he'll fight you in the inside. He's not going to run. He's a fighter. This guy Albright. That's going to be a good fight. And I think, please correct me. Somebody correct me. I think it's Frank Martin's first fight at 140, because he's been fighting at 135. And when he fought Davis, it was at 135. So I think this is his first time at 140, and this other kid's been fighting Albright at 140 already. So it's going to be a good fight. Very good fight.
Mikey, how do you see this fight going down?
Yeah, I don't know who the other guy is. I like Frank Martin. I like his skill. Uh, but yeah, I don't. This one went under the radar for me. I was studying the Duarte fight. That's the fight I'm waiting for.
Oh, me too.
Okay, Peter is saying this is the second fight for
Frank Martin.
Martin at 140. So, so Mikey, I mean, who do you got winning this fight?
I'm gonna go say Martin. I'm gonna say Martin. I think he's a little bit more experienced. He's been knocked out, came back, looking good. I think his IQ is he has good IQ. I like Frank Martin fundamentally. Southpaw, right? If I'm not mistaken, does he fight Southpaw? I forgot. But he's fundamentally sound. I like Frank Martin. He got caught by Tank. That's the thing.
Yeah, Frank Martin, he is a southpaw. He's a southpaw. He's 19. He's got 19 wins, 13 by knockouts, and only one loss, right? While Albright, he's got 17 wins, 7 by knockout, and 2 losses. So, whatever that means to anybody. Now, Albright is a little bit younger. He's 28, while Frank Martin is 31 years old. Does that change anything for you, Mikey?
No. He's still good. I think he's still good. I got Frank Martin.
By
did he? I think he got a knockout last fight, huh? Did he?
Yeah, against Rance Bartholomew by knockout.
Yeah, he's
Right.
sitting on his punches more. I'm gonna say knockout. Why not? Make it fun.
I will say this. Albright has a little bit of a longer neck. So I think there could be a knockout right there. It's not like he's got like a tree trunk for a neck. He's got a little bit of a slimmer, thinner neck, longer neck. So I could definitely see a knockout. So David, are you calling knockout right here from Frank Martin?
You know what? Yes.
Okay. Late rounds.
He has a lot more experience than Albright.
Okay. Late rounds, early rounds?
Mid rounds.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I like Frank Martin, and I think Albright, the only reason people really know who he is because of what happened with the Davis brothers. So Frank Martin, I think he knows that he needs to win this fight. If he doesn't win this fight, this is really going to look bad and come down on Frank Martin. I think this is his last hoorah. Like I said, I never thought Frank Martin was a great fighter. I think he's a good fighter. He picked up the sport late, but I think he's a good fighter, and I do like to watch him fight. I am a fan of his. He'll never be great, but damn it, he always comes to fight. And I do like watching Frank Martin. So I'm saying Frank Martin wins. Does he win by stoppage? I think he has a chance to knock him down. I don't think he knocks him out though. That I don't think he does. But fellas, let's go ahead and let's move on to the next fight here. If I can pull it up.
Hey Cholo, did they all make weight?
Okay, so the fight that we just talked about, there's no title on the line, so they came up just a little above 40. I think Frank Martin came in at like 140.5. I forgot what Albright came in at. So, whatever that means to anybody, but there's no title on the line or anything. So, let's see. Antoine Russell is going in there against this Japanese guys, fellas. Hiroaka. I don't know much about him, but he's a heck of a lot bigger than Antoine Russell. Mikey, break this fight down, man. A lot of people think that Russell could be the best guy at 140 pounds. I don't think he's been in there with a guy this big. Now, the only thing I know about this Japanese dude is that he's undefeated, but he is not active at all. He only I think he only fought once last year, and I think he only fought once the year before that. So he's not active. Now I'll tell you guys this about him. He's 24-0, 19 of those 24 victories by knockout, while Antoine, he's 18-1 and 17 by knockout. So the Japanese guy they're the same age, but he's taller and he's got a longer reach. I've never seen the dude fight. I don't think I've seen Antoine Russell in there against a guy this much bigger than him. Mikey, how do you call this one?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he fought what's that old man that fought Rolly? If I'm not mistaken, what's the Barroso?
Barroso. Ishmael Barroso. That's right, he did.
He fought Barroso and he put hands on him, on Barroso. Yeah, he's inactive. He's a southpaw. He's tall. His resume isn't great. And also, like you said, he's inactive, and that's my thing. Unless you're Terrence Crawford, I don't know. I still think the fight is fixed, but yeah, my thing is if you're inactive, I don't think you're ready for a guy like Russell, his pedigree, his family. This guy's in a row. I think he is the best at 140 if it comes to mind. Shakur, I want to see him versus Shakur. That'll be a good fight. But yeah, no, this guy's like a southpaw. He has a good that good left hand and that check hook. It's good, but I don't think he has enough tools to keep. He hits hard, but to not to keep Russell out of him. I'm not saying he doesn't have enough power, but the tools when Russell gets in the inside, because Russell is definitely going to get into the inside, and of course he could get hurt. This is a gamble. This is boxing. But when Russell gets in the inside, we know Russell's a dog, and he knows how to fight in the inside. He has tricks. He's gonna drag him into a war. Does he have the tools to go to war? I never seen him. I looked at his fights. I never seen him fight in the inside, like the type of fight that I believe Russell is gonna give him. And Russell can box also. We've seen him. He, like I said, his brothers, his older brother, I believe. I don't know. They have skill, man. They can box, but it's going to be a dog fight, and Russell's going to bring it to him, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. All right. David, how do you see this fight going down?
You know what? I still believe Russell's the best in the division. Look what he did to Venezuela. Rayo. I mean, dude, he taught Rayo a boxing lesson. And you know what? I don't know if he's going to teach this guy a boxing lesson, but I'll tell you, if I don't bet, but if I were to bet, my money would be on Russell.
Okay. On Russell to stop him, David, or just to win by a decision?
I think Russell will stop him. I think Russell will stop him in the late rounds or win by decision. I think he'll win by decision. I think he's going to be too fast for him. He's going to be too fast for him. Yeah, this guy. Who did Russell lose against? Can somebody please remind me who?
That's what I was going to bring that up. Bring that up.
Who did he lose against, Mikey?
Didn't he? The guy that got a draw. What's that dude? I think he got a draw versus. He lost. They stole the fight from the Puerto Rican that just lost in Puerto Rico. ¿Cómo se llama?
Martinson.
Michel. He fought Michel. What's his name?
Puello.
Yeah, Puello. He fought Puello, and Puello is long, and Puello can box, and Puello can move. If he could mimic that style, because he's got the length, but I don't see it. He could give him trouble, but nah, man. But yeah, Dave, I don't want to take your time.
But they stole it from him, right, Mikey? I
mean,
it was 50-50, or but they stole it from Russell. So I remember there was a little bit of controversy over that.
Okay.
Tocayo and Gordito. It was Puello. Yes, I remember.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shouts to our boy David from PYP. They're doing some good work over there. Look, I'm gonna tell you guys this, man. I don't know much about the Japanese guy, right? But do I think Russell's gonna stop him? Heck no. These Japanese dudes, man, are warriors. These guys go to the very end. Like, you gotta kill me. I do not think Russell stops him. He's bigger than him, taller, longer. Now, I don't know how much he really uses that in his boxing abilities. Does he use his height? Does he use his reach? If he's going to try to bang it out, maybe he just looks big and probably doesn't hit that hard. I don't know. But Russell, in my opinion, he's got his work cut out for him, man, because this dude looks stronger. He looks stronger, taller, longer arms. He's going to have to outskill this guy. So I don't think he stops him. I think he's going to have to outskill him, outbox him. So we'll see. And I'm not sure if Russell is like a great boxer. He's a good boxer. He bangs, but he's a good boxer. He's going to really have to outbox this guy a little bit more and probably take him into deep waters until he can actually start giving him some good chingazos. But I got Russell winning this fight. I think by decision, though. I say by decision.
Hey, Ed, did Chino, did he knock out Barroso by any chance?
I don't know.
I think he put hands on him. I don't think he knocked him out.
He didn't knock him out?
Yeah, I've heard he fought Barroso, but I didn't see the fight, though. If anybody knows,
somebody check.
Yeah, if anybody knows, did this Japanese guy, did he stop Barroso? Because Barroso's a banger. I mean, he's not a good boxer. He's just a good, just get in the pocket and let's bang it out. So, see, Cholo is pleasing. Make of what you will. I like Gary. I like Antoine Russell. I do, and I do think he wins this fight tomorrow. But I don't think he walks by this guy. I don't think he walks through this guy, and I don't think he stops him. I think he's gonna have to outbox him, and I don't see like a great boxer in Antoine. But whatever boxing skills he has, which he does have some boxing skills, he's gonna have to put that to work. He's gonna have to, try to get around the height and the length of this guy. So Barroso is probably 60 in real years. Oh yeah, the vato was viejo, man. He is super viejo. So just to wrap this fight up, Mikey, how does this fight end?
I got Russell. These Japanese fighters are warriors, but this guy's resume does the best name he has is Barroso. What does that say? He's an active. He's good. He has a good left hand. Like I said, he has power, but versus who? Like Dave says, versus who? Versus who? I got Russell. Maybe stoppage, even a stoppage. Russell's in a row right now. I like Russell. You know what? I'm gonna go for stoppage. Russell. How about that?
And yeah, you're right. You brought that up. Let's not forget that the Japón, he's very inactive. So David, just to wrap it up, how does this fight end for you tomorrow?
You know what? Russell by decision.
Okay. Yeah, that's how I'm calling it. I say Russell by decision in a pretty good fight. I'm calling a good fight on this one. So let's get to the next one, fellas. This one, I'm really looking forward to this. I think this is going to be a pretty damn good fight right here. Is the co-main event. It is Richardson Hitchens getting in there against Oscar Duarte. Both of them made weight. You got Duarte, 30 years old. Hitchens is 28 years old. Oops, sorry about that. Hitchens, an inch taller, little bit of a longer reach. And Duarte is 32-1, while Hitchens is 20-0. So Hitchens is the younger guy. They're trying to sell this guy, and I like Hitchens. I do. Duarte has 23 knockouts. Hitchens only has 8 knockouts. So, Mikey, or I'll start with you on this one, David. Co-main event, David. How does this fight go down? How do you like this fight? How do you like this match?
I can't wait for this fight. Even though I think it's going to be a boring fight, because I think Hitchens is going to run all night. It's going to box him, and he's going to have a hard time hitting him. But if he does catch him in the corner, if he does cut off the ring, hopefully Robert is working on that. I see Oscar knocking him out with a body shot. Other than that, I see Hitchens winning, not by knockout. It's going to be by decision because he's going to run all night. It's not going to be a great fight.
Okay.
I want it to be a great fight. I want it to be, but I don't see Hitchens trading with him.
Okay. Mikey, the scientist, how do you see this fight? Break this down. How does this fight go down, Mikey?
All right, I'm gonna break it down since the weigh-in, since the conference. I don't know if you guys saw when Duarte told him, "Shut up, you fucking pussy," and freaking everyone went wild. I don't know if you want to play it, but everyone went wild, and he got in Hitchens' head. And then the face-off, Hitchens looks nervous. Hitchens looked nervous. Hitchens has no power, so we don't have to worry as much. Anything could happen. I don't want to say he doesn't have power and he hits him right on the chin, but he doesn't have the power to get Duarte off him. Hitchens has his hands. He has a good jab speed, but I was looking at Duarte's highlights with Robert Garcia. Like, Jesus Christ, his hands are fast. He goes to the body. He's cutting the ring. This is a whole different fighter since the fighter that fought against Ryan Garcia. And you want to break down resumes. Hitchens and Duarte don't have the best names in the resume, so we can't say, "Oh, Hitchens, oh man, he's gonna give him, I'll box him. He's gonna do." Who's Hitchens? This guy just arrived in the scene. He's a champ, right? Who'd he beat? I think he's a champ. Is he a paper champ?
Yeah, he's a champ. I think he beat Puello. He's a champ. He just became a champ, Mikey.
Okay. Yeah, his resume isn't deep. Duarte's resume isn't deep. Duarte has a better corner. Duarte is looking phenomenal off of the loss, and now he's coming with Robert Garcia. Duarte's got hand speed. Hitchens throws the jab when he's in the inside. He throws jabs at close range. He makes a lot of mistakes in the inside. Limas, I don't know if you guys saw the fight versus Limas. Limas is they're comparing Limas to Duarte. Limas is a pressure fighter. It's a different type of pressure. He's an athletic type of pressure. He was jumping inside in the line of fire. Duarte doesn't jump like Limas, but he's a pressure fighter, and he's going to bring that pressure, and that's where Hitchens makes mistakes. And if he's in Hitchens' head and Hitchens says, "Shut up, I'm going to knock you out," this and that, which we know Hitchens only has 6 knockouts. Duarte has a great chance. He better be in shape. He's going to work the body. He's going to bring the pressure, hit him in the shoulders. If he does that, I got Duarte's going to run through him, man. He's never seen something like Duarte, and he saw something similar to Lima's. This isn't Lima. This is Duarte, backed up by Robert Garcia. Yep.
How long has Duarte been working with Garcia? Does anybody know?
I think 2 fights. I think right after Ryan, he went with Robert.
2, 3 fights?
Yeah, 2. I think 2 fights, 2 or 3 fights.
He looks good, man. He looks good.
I think if he would have been with Robert Chono when he fought Garcia, I think he would have beat Garcia.
Okay, that was a fight that Ryan was turning his back completely and bending over in front of Duarte. Like, I was like, good gosh, man, that was one of the worst things I've seen in boxing. Like, his style, like he was trying to do like the Philly shell, but he would turn his complete back to Duarte. Ever since then, I actually became a fan of Duarte. Shout out to G Funky. Actually became a fan of Duarte and been watching his fight since. And yeah, man, I actually become more and more of a fan of his. Hitchens, the kid's got charisma, right? I mean, he's full of himself. He loves himself, which is good, man. I mean, you got to have that ego as a fighter, man. I'm kind of with you on it, Mikey. It's like, okay, who is he fight? He definitely doesn't have any power. Out of his 20 wins, he only has 8 knockouts. I know you like percentages, Mikey. That's 40% knockouts, which Duarte has. Duarte has 77% of his fights by knockout. I do believe that Duarte can knock out Hitchens. Does he do it though? That I don't know, man, because Hitchens he's a pretty skillful boxer. Again, we can do the whole thing. Yeah, but against whom? And I've said it before. Nobody has fought anybody until they fight somebody. This is the somebody that Hitchens is gonna fight. So if he can do it against Duarte, okay, that's the somebody right there. Look, I'm rooting for Duarte. You
know what, Ed? He fought against George Cambrosos. He knocked him out. and Lee Amparo. He won that one, and then he fought Lemos, the one you talked about. He also fought at the end of Jose Cepeda. Remember Chon Cepeda?
Yeah,
He was a banger, but he got him at the end of his career, and beat him by unanimous decision. And on that fight, I remember watching it. He ran all night long. It was a very boring fight. It was here in Orlando against Jose Cepeda, which was like Duarte. I mean, he would attack you. But he caught him at the end of his career.
Quick, gentlemen, Duarte's, like, if I'm not mistaken, Duarte's last fight was a guy named Sims. That guy was a boxer, and Duarte chopped him down. That's what I'm saying. He's in a row.
Well, look, I mean, what Dimitro's saying here, Duarte has to cut off that ring. He has to cut off that ring. If he allows Hitchens to use the entire ring, which he's going to, Hitchens is going to use the entire ring. Duarte is going to have to be a master at cutting that sucker off, keeping his back up, keeping Hitchens back up against the ropes, getting him in the corners every now and then. But Hitchens is going to use the entire ring to move around. Now, Pete Town is saying this is Duarte's fifth fight with Robert.
He's been with Robert for a while. That's why I'm like, three. Fifth.
This
Come
is
on
his
now.
fight, beating it. Yes.
Okay. I really hope they practice, they really work on cutting this ring off, because Hitchens is going to use the entire ring. I don't know what size ring they're fighting in, but Hitchens is going to use the entire ring. It's up to Duarte to cut that ring in half and cut that ring into quarters and keep Hitchens back against the ropes, against the corner, putting that pressure on them. And Hitchens, he's got a long night ahead of him. Hitchens is not, I'll put it to you guys like this. Hitchens is not going, I don't think he hurts Duarte. Can he win and outbox him and win by points? Yes. Does he hurt him or get him in trouble? I don't think he does, guys. I don't think he does. He might land a couple of combination shots, but I don't see Duarte. I don't see him hitting the canvas, and I don't even see him getting wobbly. I don't.
And Ed, looking at this picture, I saw the weigh-in and all that. Hitchens does look a little dehydrated. Is he having trouble making weight? That can also affect the fight. Look at that. He looks skinny. Yeah. And look at Duarte. He looks big. Look at his face. Big old face, Duarte. And the psychological warfare, man. I think Duarte's got him there.
Yeah, man. When he was the way he cusses, dog. You know what I mean?
Canelo, huh?
An old Canelo, a young Canelo.
Look at him. I think he's got him, man. I think he's got it, man.
Okay, so just to wrap it up, David, how does this fight end?
Dude, I want to see Duarte knock him out. I want another championship from our Mexico. That's what I want, man. You know what I mean? But it all depends. I mean, if he could cut off the ring and catch him, he will knock him out. But if he doesn't, dude, and I agree with I think somebody just mentioned, I think Dimitro mentioned, it's going to be a Shakur Stevenson against Teofimo, where Teofimo just couldn't hit Shakur. It's going to be the same thing here. I mean, I want Duarte to win by knockout. Mexico needs another championship. I hope he catches him.
Okay, Mikey, just to wrap this fight up before we move on to the main event, how does this fight end?
Hitchens controversial win, decision, or Duarte knockout. He's got Robert Garcia. I'm telling you, I think Duarte even has faster hands than Hitchens. Duarte's hands look good. Dude, I like Duarte. He's looking good. I don't think Hitchens is that good. I was watching his highlights and I'm like, he's not that good. He's not like, oh my God, what a tremendous boxer. He's all right. He's good. But he's not, oh my God, like Shakur Stevenson. Come on, he's not Shakur Stevenson. And Duarte's not Teal. I don't know what Teal. What was Teal doing? Look at his corner. We got Robert Garcia, the doctor, in his corner. You can't compare, Dimitro.
Teal probably has the worst corner in boxing right now, man. He has to hit him, bro. You gotta hit him. Where's the power, bro?
You're gonna hate yourself tomorrow.
You gotta hit your, bro. You gotta hit him, bro. Hey,
Oh my god.
I want to go ahead and give a shout out to our brother Mahi Hustle. He has a fight coming up next weekend. Hopefully, God willing, I'm gonna have him on this coming week. I gotta get at him so we could set up the time and everything, so we could talk about his upcoming fight. He's got shirts that he's selling. Go support the brother, man. Go support the man. Heavyweight fighter at what? Well, just about 50 years old already, man. So, and he's doing some good stuff. He's doing some good stuff. The guy
Hey,
can.
Ed, is his fight going to be televised with that pay-per-view with Mike Diaz, or is it going to be?
No. This is completely different. He's actually doing it professional. I think it's his first professional.
Really?
Oh damn.
Well, I'll get all the 411, and for dang sure I'll let everybody know. For sure, I'll let everybody know the 411. We'll get into it for sure.
Hey, we're doing live calls. Are we doing any live calls right now?
Yeah,
no, huh?
yeah. Let's get some live calls. But before we do that, let's go.
Mile High call.
Yeah. I'll drop the phone number in just a minute or two. Let's go ahead and let's get to the main event, fellas, because I just finished watching the weigh-ins as we were coming in. Okay, now a few things. Let me go ahead and pull this up. All right, a few things. Okay, so maybe it's happened before. I don't know, but it seems like Ryan is coming in like super Mexicano. You know, they got the big Mexican flag behind them and all that great stuff, right? He rolls up in a, I don't know, Lamborghini, Ferrari. I'm not that into exotic cars, so I don't know, right? He's got the big Mexican flag behind him. I swore, I had to rewind it. I swore he had David Benavidez with him, but it's not David Benavidez. You guys see that dude back there?
That's David.
Is that David Benavidez?
Yeah, it looks like him. Yeah, that's Benavidez.
Is that Benavidez?
Yeah.
That's because it doesn't show him that much. But you guys see the little mouse, the little arrow moving around, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This guy that's coming in right here in front of, is that David right there?
Yeah, that's Benavidez.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was really him or not. But okay. All right. So let's get to the main event, man. David, are you excited for this fight? Is this a good fight? Do you like this fight, David?
I got to get over that he doesn't deserve this shot. You know what I mean? It's all Mauricio Suleiman. It's all it's politics, man. You know, it's let's make money. He doesn't deserve it, but he's there. Everything that I'm reading about him right now, even Robert Garcia was saying that he's hearing that he's knocking everybody out. He's very focused. If he is as focused as everybody says he is, and he's not, even during the press conferences, he hasn't gone crazy. You know what I mean? Acting stupid. He's been pretty respectful and acting his age, 27 or 30 years old. I'm excited because if he is really taking this serious, it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight.
Okay, let's look. I agree. See that? I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen Ryan with like the big Mexican flag that. You know, I don't think I've ever seen it. But okay, look. Does Ryan deserve this shot? Did he earn this shot? No, he didn't. But let's make one thing clear. This fight is only selling. This fight is only got a weigh-in this big because of Ryan Garcia. We're just being honest. Just being honest. Because he's a big star in boxing. This fight, this card, everything like that, while it would be a good card for real boxing fans, people that are not real boxing fans are going to tune in. The weigh-ins, look how big that stage is. That's all because Ryan Garcia. Mario Barrios, nobody cares about this dude. Nobody really knows who he is, right? Unless you're a real boxing fan like we are. but nobody really knows who this dude is. This dude doesn't sell. But Mikey, talk to us about this fight. Are you excited for this fight? Do you like this fight? Do you like this matchup?
Oh man, no, I'm not. Ryan Garcia's. We know why he got the chance. Commercial value. He has a Mexican flag. We already know what he's trying to do. There's no pay-per-view star after Canelo. There's no one. No one. The closest thing is maybe Ryan. No one could sell a wing dinner. No one could sell a wing dinner. So does he deserve the fight? He doesn't, but he does because it's a commercial value. Is commercial. He's a pretty boy. If he does win, he's gonna give a belt, and they're gonna milk it. There's no pay-per-view star. It's only Ryan. Ryan is the next guy, and they're trying to make that happen. They're gonna force that happen. I think this fight might be fixed. Barrios didn't do anything to Pacquiao or a 50-year-old, whatever. Like that was suspicious, and now this is suspicious. It just I don't even know what to say. Like Barrios, they're counting Barrios out. Barrios might get knocked out. I don't know what Ryan's gonna show up. Like it just I'm confused. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like his dad's training him. He don't even supposed to be there. But like I said, the WBC gave him the chance out of nowhere. I don't know what to think, Ed.
Definitely Mauricio Suleiman. Look, for sure, Mauricio wants the strap on Ryan. That's for sure. Why? Ryan brings in more money, which means more money for the WBC. So for sure, he wants the strap off of Barrios, who cannot sell a damn fight whatsoever. He definitely wants it on Ryan to make a little bit more money. So that's why this fight is happening. Who's got this is a funny thing to me. Ryan, people were so up on Ryan, like, oh, he's gonna just walk right through Barrios. I'm not so sure about that, man. I'm not so sure about that. This is the first time that Ryan fights that I can remember that Ryan fights somebody who's taller and bigger than him. This is the first time. Ryan has always been the taller guy with the longer arms, right? He could keep his opponents at distance with the jab, right? And then when they get in close, they open up. He hits them with the left hook to the body or to the chin. Barrios is taller and longer and probably can absorb a little bit more damage than some of the other guys that Ryan has fought. Not to say that Ryan can't knock him out, but people are making it seem like this is just a walk in the park for Ryan. I'm not so sure about that. What do you think, David? Do you think this is just an easy fight for Ryan?
Oh, no, not at all. I think if Ryan doesn't knock him out by the fourth round, I think Ryan's going to lose. I think that Barrios just can, he's got the opportunity. We can't go back in time now, but he's there. I hope he knocks him out. I hope he becomes a champion. Because you know what? Barrios is a boring fighter. When he fought Ramos and they gave it, it was a tie, and then he goes against Pacquiao. Pacquiao beat him. You know what I mean? He's a boring fighter. He has no personality. They need somebody like Ryan. And now that your boy Conor Ben signed with Sufa, he's not going to be fighting these guys anymore. So they need somebody dynamic. Somebody that me, myself, and Irene, you don't know who's going to show up. That's schizophrenic like Ryan. You know what I mean? So I hope Ryan wins because they need life in that weight division. It's dead right now. Other than Haney being there now too.
Yeah. Mikey, is this just a walk in the park for Ryan? I don't know why people make it seem like that. I don't think it is. I think Barrios can actually win this fight.
I mean, Barrios been in the ring with Pacquiao, Ugas, Keith Thurman, Tank Davis. He's got experience. We like him. And he does everything better than Ryan other than that check hook. Other than that, he's better at everything. He better boxing ability. He can move. He can box. He can set you up, and he has the experience. But now they're already talking about Shakur Stevenson and Ryan Garcia in a mega fight. If Ryan Garcia gets the strap, He's gonna be a mega star than what we already is. Like Ryan is 27, never had a strap before. Imagine if he gets a WBC strap, they're gonna milk it. I don't see Ryan losing, and I think my conspiracy theory at 10, I think this is a fixed fight, and it's not even a real fight.
Mikey,
I don't know.
Mikey, but we thought the same thing when he fought Rolly. We thought the same thing, that he was going to be an easy fight and Rolly had no chance of winning. But look at what Rolly did to him.
Yeah. So they gave him another opportunity for nothing. What does that mean?
Exactly.
So that means,
but I mean, I didn't have him winning against. I mean, I didn't have him losing against Rolly. I had Garcia winning against Rolly.
Yeah.
And a lot of people
exactly.
did. But,
and he choked.
So, yeah. He choked.
And then they gave him another opportunity, and then what? He can't lose. He cannot lose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
As long as he remains popular, he will always get these opportunities. As long as he remains popular. All right, let's see. We got the heavyweight champ getting in here.
Call from.
Oh, yeah.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Champ, you're on with Los Tres
What's up, my
Chingones
brother?
Boxing.
How you doing? How you guys doing? Salute to the panel, man.
Good,
My
good,
favorite
good, my
boxer.
man. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How you doing, sir?
All right,
Hope
all
you
right.
guys are all blessed. Mikey, what's up? How you doing? Hope
What's up,
everyone's
brother?
blessed.
What's up?
All right, comrade.
Nothing, man. Just
First of all, talk to us about this fight, because I do want to ask you about your fight, man. Even though I do want to have you come on and we'll get more in detail, but what's your thoughts about this fight or any fight that interests you on this card?
Duarte, I like Duarte, man. I've never seen him really talk shit, and to see him kind of talk shit on dude, it's like it shows like he's irritated with him, right? So Duarte's nasty, man. So Duarte's nasty. Let's see. I think he could do it. As far as Barrios, man, it's hit or miss with both those guys, right? It's hard to choose either one of them. You don't know who you're gonna get. I was real upset with the Barrios fight when he fought Pacquiao. I felt like he was happy just to be in the ring with Pacquiao, right? It was like you were showing too much respect, bro. And don't get me wrong, respect him, man, but you're in the ring with him. There's no respect in that ring right there. You're in there to win. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I think he's got all the tools, like Mikey said. But again, you don't know which Ryan's going to show up. I think if the Ryan shows up that showed up in New York to fight that fought Rolly, I think it's going to be a bad night for Ryan. You know, so we'll see, man. It's hit. That's a pick 'em fight right there.
Okay, all right. And if you had to pick it, which way does this fight go?
Man, I have to go with Barrios, bro. I have to go with Barrios. Ryan, man, Ryan's he's a head case, you know. To me, Ryan's a head case. Got allegations of cheating. It's kind of tough, you know what I mean? It's tough. What I seen with him when he fought Rolly, it was like, man, what was this? You know, this is the fight for you to put everyone to bed about everyone talking to PEDs and everything, and you could have put it to bed right there and showed, look, no PEDs, but you went out there and you know, just didn't even look like you belonged in that ring.
Right. Yeah. Hey, David, you got any questions? He's got an upcoming fight. David, you got any questions for Conrad here?
Yeah. Hey, champ. So this is your first heavyweight professional fight coming up?
Yes, sir. First, all pro. We're fighting 10-ounce gloves. The last two that I won, they were semi-pro, so no headgear. They were 12-ounce gloves, no headgear, but 3 2-minute rounds, right? So coach didn't really think there was anything more for me at a semi-pro, and was like, hey, man, you got a shot to turn pro. You want to fight this kid? And I took it, man. I still feel strong. I'm grateful for boxing, right? It gave me a new breath of life. I was out of shape before that boxer fight. I was really, I would say on the borderline obese. I was having sleep apnea problems, breathing problems, and it motivated me to get back in the ring or to get in the gym and get in shape. And I fell in love with the sport. You know what I mean? I fell in love with the sport, and And I work with a lot of at-risk youth, and I'm blessed to be part of that program. And just to go in there and work with those kids, you know what I mean? And it helps me to start a conversation with these kids that come from broken homes like I did, and just to open the conversation to bear, like, hey, you got your whole life ahead of you, man. Don't make the wrong choices. Don't be like me. Don't go to prison. And show them what hard work can do, no matter what. You know, even at 50 years old, you can still work hard and give your all, and still be productive, right?
Hey, brother, what's your height and weight, and how old and height and weight on your opponent? Let's go with you. What's your height and weight?
I'm 6'2". I'm weighing in at about 240 pounds. I stay at about 240. After workout sessions, if I'm eating right, I'm about I can get down to like 234, 230 if I really wanted to. My opponent is also 6'2" years old. His name's Dante Mendoza. He's 27 years old, and he's I think he's at 270. I want to say he's in the 270, 280 range.
Wow, man.
27 years old at 50, man. Congratulations, brother.
Man. Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. Hey, Mikey, you got a question for the champ?
Yeah, Chaz, man, congratulations, brother. You got to have big balls. I repeat, big balls to get in the ring. I hit the bag. People hit the bag. They shadow box. That shit doesn't hit back, bro. You got to have big nuts on deck to get in the ring. So, respects to you, brother. You know how it is, bro. You're in the ring. I just want to give you props, bro.
I appreciate that, guys, man. I appreciate that. That means a lot coming from you guys. I love this channel. Cholo, me and Cholo have a bond, man. I'm humbled and by the friends that I've made through this boxing thing. Humbled by the friends that I got on YouTube. Look, it all started from YouTube, man. And it put a fire in me, right? So like I tell everyone, this is God's calling, not mine. You know, when God tells me to stop or hang it up, I spar with 17-year-olds. You know, one of my sparring partners, he's 17. He's making his pro-am debut on the same card. His name's Gabriel. He's 17. He looks like a young Andy Ruiz, right? He's about 300 pounds, and he's a monster. I spar with this kid in a 16x16 ring. I have another sparring partner named Chewy. Chewy goes 350 pounds, moves like a cat, and is also a pro-am. So I'm used to being there with bigger guys, younger guys, right? I still have the ability. I'm still fast. I still have the reflexes. So we're gonna box this guy's ears off, man. Shout out to my opponent. I hope he's working real hard. I just don't think he brings that work ethic I bring. I'm always one that a firm believer in. Hard work beats talent when talent refuses to work hard. And I pretty much set it into my mind that ain't nobody gonna outwork me.
Amen to that, brother. So I'm gonna be in touch, and hopefully we could hook something up for next week, Carnal. I know your fight is coming up soon,
I'll
man.
make time.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You guys have a blessed night. Thank you, guys. Hey, go Broncos. Go Broncos. Man, I dig you, brother.
All right, brother. Have a good one, man.
You guys have a blessed night.
All right. Well, notice. All right, man. That was Conrad. Hopefully I could get him on here so we could get more in detail into his fight. But when it comes to this one for tomorrow, David, anybody wants to call in, you guys can call in, man. We'll leave the number up for a few more minutes. David, how does this fight end, David?
I want it to end with Ryan with a knockout in the third round. That's how I want it to end. Is it going to end like that? I don't know. It depends what Ryan shows up. And if the crazy Ryan shows up, it's going to be a long night, and it's going to be a decision to Barrios. And if Mikey's right, then it's going to be a tie. They're not going to give it to
Barrios.
To Garcia, but Barrios, we're going to know that Barrios won.
Oh, okay. You're talking about a controversial draw that Barrios really won, but they're not going to give it to him.
Yes.
All right. Let's go ahead and bring in G
Call
Funky.
from G Funky. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
All right, G Funky, you're getting funky in here with los tres chingones, brother.
What
What's
a
up,
good
G-Funky?
man. Thanks for taking my
What's
call,
up?
guys.
Yeah, yeah, man. How you doing, brother?
Oh man, I'm good, man. I was just listening to you guys while I was driving home, and I just stepped into the door, and I said, "Let me give these guys a call, man, and chime in on this topic here, man." So I didn't get a chance to hear you guys' picks though. So who you rolling with, Cholo, on Garcia versus Barrios?
I look, I'm rolling with Ryan, but this to me is not an easy pick. Since this fight was announced, everyone's all like, oh, this is people are saying that Barrios is super duper garbage. I'm not saying he's good. I'm not saying he's great, but he's decent. He gets in there, he bangs it out. And by the way, it's not like Ryan is super great either, right? So I'm just kind of thinking like, I don't think this is just an easy win for Ryan. I can see Barrios putting it to Ryan. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but that's just me thinking. I can't put that in stone.
Gotcha, man. Yeah, it is a weird fight, to be honest with you. Ryan's a guy who, in my opinion, very talented, but he can be a mental midget in the ring. So if Barrios can take him to a place where he's uncomfortable, we'll see what Ryan can do. But on the other hand, man, it's also hard for me to roll with a guy that couldn't put a dent in a 46-year-old Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How much stock do you put in that, though, man? I mean, Pacquiao was one of the all-time greats. I get it. He's 46, but how washed up is he? Definitely well past his prime. But he still moved around pretty good.
Oh, he looks fantastic for a 46-year-old who just got off the couch to fight a reigning world champion at welterweight. But I mean, at the end of the day, Barrios should have beat this guy. He had all the advantages, and he just couldn't do nothing with it, man. Like to me, he has no second gear. He fights at one speed, and that's what I think is going to be his downfall in this fight, man. I think Garcia, he's just so fast and explosive, man, with that left hook. It's going to land at some point, man. And I don't think Barrios got the best chin. I think he's chinny, maybe, but I just think that's what's going to happen, man. Plus, I got some intel. I heard that the game plan for Barrios is to get on the inside and try to walk him down. And, I can understand why they would do that, because I do think that they think the same as I do with Ryan, that, yeah, he could be mentally fragile in there. So if we could get in his chest, make him uncomfortable, he could fold. But we'll see, because I've never seen Barrios do that before. That's not really what he does. So we'll see what happens, man. But if I have to pick someone, I'd have to go with Ryan Garcia based off of the explosive speed and power that he has.
Okay. All right. David, Mikey, anything you guys want to add to that?
Hey, G-Funky, do you still have your podcast?
Oh, well, I mean, I've been trying to find time to come back and do shows. Just been really, really busy. I've been doing a lot of work with promoters and fighters here in my area. And yeah, it takes up a lot of my time, man. But at some point, I am going to come back.
And the second question I have, I see that you like cigars as much as I do, or maybe less, or maybe more. What's your favorite cigar?
I don't know if I like them as much as you, man. But currently, what I have right now in stock is I have here what is this? A Monte Cristo, a white series, and I like it, man. It's pretty smooth.
Can I give you a recommendation? Whenever you get a chance, smoke a Mi Querida from Steven Sachs from Dunbarton. I'll tell you, Mi Querida, write that down. That is the best cigar that I've had in a long time, and that's what I'm smoking right now. A Mi Querida cigar. Great cigar.
I
All
got
right.
you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate the recommendation, man.
All right, G Funky. Hey, so just to end it, G Funky, you got Ryan winning.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with Ryan Garcia, but you know, in the immortal words of uh, Larry Merchant, boxing is the theater of the unexpected. And I was as wrong could be with the Teofimo Shakur fight. So, you know, anything could happen, but that's just what I'm gonna roll with, man.
Okay. All right, brother. Well,
Take it easy, brother.
we'll be in touch with your channel, man. So whenever you drop something, I'll be there watching, carnal.
I appreciate it, man. You guys, I told you this before, but I haven't had a chance to tell the rest of the panel that you guys, this is one of my favorite shows to watch. I don't watch a lot of boxing talk on YouTube these days for various reasons. But Friday nights, man, in the afternoon, I really love to sit down and listen to your guys' show. It's fantastic. Keep up the good work, guys. And thanks for taking my call. Appreciate it.
Hey, take it easy, brother.
Appreciate you. Buenas noches.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Good night. Hey, fellas, look, before we wrap it up, I want to go ahead and say this. Ryan has gone through so many trainers, and now he's working with his dad. Who the heck is his dad? Isn't this just basically Ryan training himself? Now, Guzman has said, hey, you don't train Ryan, you collab with Ryan, right? Meaning that Ryan calls his own shots. The guy has so much money, right? He's rich. He lives his life almost like he's Canelo. So it's like, okay, it's hard to find a trainer that he's going to really listen to if he's telling him, hey, get up at 4 a.m. and go run 7 miles. Let's go. Is Ryan really going to do that? Maybe, maybe not. So isn't Ryan just kind of training himself? Who is his dad? David, does that take away from anything from you that who's working his corner on this one?
You know, Gordo Gordito said something that he's never lost with his dad. You know, but I don't think his dad's ever. I mean, was his dad training him or in his corner when he became a pro? I know as a kid, is it going to make a difference? Of course it is. Of course it is. You know what? His dad is not a professional trainer. I mean, he's had the opportunity to work with some real trainers, but Ryan has psychological problems. You know what I mean? And a lot of coaches aren't psychologists; they're coaches. They're boxing trainers, and maybe he needs his father. Maybe his father took a course in psychology, so he knows how to deal with him.
Okay, Mikey.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Goosen knows Ryan Garcia's tendencies. He trained Ryan Garcia. He knows how he trains. He knows exactly how he throws that hook and how he sets it up. He's been there. He's been in the ring and he's seen him. So Barrios does have that edge. It gives you an edge. You know what I mean? And then Joe Goosen has a lot of experience. He's a little older, a lot older. Maybe he's not the same trainer as he used to be, but he's still a brain. He's like I said, he had Chico Corrales, and you can name a list of these legends he trained before. So, like I said, Barrios has a lot of experience. Win, lose, or draw, whatever. Like I said, Thurman, Ugas, Tank, Manny. If Ryan ain't ready, it's gonna be a long night. I think Barrios is better in everything except for that left hook and that power and left hook. And speed, whatever you want to call it. But other than that, fundamentally, the in and out, using the ring, patience, game plan. Barrios is better. So remember I was picking Barrios, Ed? And now now that I think of dude, Ryan has to win. But I said that with Rolly. They brought that to my attention. We said that with Rolly. So, man, you know what? I'm gonna change my prediction right now. I got Barrios. I got Barrios.
And you know what, Ed? You know what? Right now, when Mikey was talking, I forgot Ryan's quit before.
Yep.
Ryan,
Yes.
and you know what? Like Big G said, once you quit once, you will quit again. Dude, he's quit twice before. He's quit, so he has it in him to quit.
Yeah, dude.
the biggest takeaway that I took from these weigh-ins, okay, is the man in black on the behind Ryan Garcia. This guy actually looks normal at this weigh-in. He's
De La Hoya?
not wearing any leather pants. He's not having some weird haircut. He doesn't have some sort of mesh, Milli Vanilli mesh see-through T-shirt. The guy actually looks normal. Oscar De La Hoya is actually there. He actually looks normal. So I'm like, okay, good. A step in the right direction, Oscar. Good for him. He's going through some legal issues. He blocked the Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz fight. There's a restraining order on that. There's news that's supposed to come down today, sometime in the next few days. So we'll see what's up with that. I don't know. He actually looks sober here. Oscar actually looks sober here. I don't know if he is or not, but he looks sober here. So that kind of stuck out to me. I'm like, orale, this guy doesn't look like a clown. So so let's call it, guys. Let's end the show, but let's go ahead and let's call it, fellas. David, how does this fight end? You're betting on it, David. You're betting on it. How does it end?
Barrios by decision.
Wow.
Ooh, that's
Wow.
tough. That's
Because
tough.
you know what? Right now, when Mikey was talking, it reminded me Ryan has quit before. Ryan and what G Funky said, if that's the strategy that he's hearing, all they have to do is pressure him. Dude, he quit against Rolly, and he definitely quit against Tank Davis. He quit.
Wow. Yep.
So I changed my mind. You know what? Barrios by decision.
Okay.
And it's going to be controversial.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was gonna say.
The judges definitely are not going to be on Barrios' side. That's for sure. But I mean, if Barrios drops him like 2-3 times and just dominates, they're going to have to give it to him, unless they're going to go with a draw, and it's going to be, either way, it's still a robbery for Barrios, man, for robbing Barrios. Mikey, call it, brother. You're betting on it, Mikey. You're betting.
My God.
How does this fight end?
Nah, if I'm betting it, it's decision. Ryan, he has to win, but I said that last time versus Rolly.
That's right.
Decision, Ryan. Ryan has to win. Mauricio is the WBC. We be cheating. That's what it stands for. We be charging. That's what the WBC stands for. Ryan, all he has to do is go to decision. But I think Barrios is gonna give him it's gonna have a game plan. If he doesn't sell himself, he's gonna have a game plan and probably even drop him. Probably even drop him and hurt him. This is boxing. You don't play this game. He's on social media. His dad's training him. While Barrios is putting in the work, he's got a hell of experience. His trainer has a hell of experience. They know his tendencies. Like, I don't think Ryan is ready. This is weird. I got Barrios. But you said if I'm betting my money, of course the odds are against Barrios, but I got Barrios.
All right.
But I want Ryan to win. I want Ryan to win because Barrios is a very boring champion. They need more.
Yeah.
Okay,
Of course, Ryan wins. It's pretty boy everything.
I almost forgot to bring this up because I did drop a post here. So we got 24 votes on who wins this fight, going from least to the highest. Only 8% said Barrios by knockout. 17% said Ryan by decision. And we are all tied up. Both 38% decision by Barrios and knockout by Ryan. Both of them are tied. I will end it with this. I want Ryan to win because it's better for boxing. It's more exciting, right? People don't like his antics, whatever it may be, but hey, it sells. The only reason why this is pay-per-view, the only reason why this is around, the only reason why this is a card the way it is because of Ryan, not because of Barrios. So I want him to win. Do I want Ryan to be serious? the guy can become a real skillful boxer if he really puts to it. But all right, he's already told us. He's not going to take it that serious. Now, all the things that he's putting on social media, I think that's all for everybody just to talk about, to say like, hey, he's not taking it that serious. I think he is putting in the work. How much work? I don't know. I don't know if his dad is really on him like that. Almost kind of like he's training himself and his dad's just kind of overseeing, making sure he got it, I guess. Barrios is a lot bigger than him. I've never seen Ryan fight a guy bigger than him like that. That could be an issue. Although Barrios doesn't really use his reach. He never really uses his height. It's not like he just uses the ring and moves around the ring and sticks his long jab out there. That's not really Barrios' way. He just kind of puts up his guard and let's start banging it out. So if that's really what's going to happen, Ryan doesn't even need to find a way to work his way in. Barrios is just going to let him in. And eventually, I think Ryan can find that opening to the body or to the head and land that left hook. Now, I think El Azteca Barrios has more of that warrior spirit that he won't quit, as opposed to the other way around. I don't think Ryan has that in him. So I think one guy can quit, the other guy won't. The judges are definitely not going to do Barrios any favors. So if it goes to decision, I hope Barrios knows that they're really going to favor Ryan. Either way, I got Ryan on this one. I know people think Barrios, oh man, he got knocked out by Tank. That was, a rehydration clause. That was at 140. So he's a lot filled up more now. But I'm going to go with Ryan. I'm going to go with Ryan by decision. I'm going to go with Ryan by decision. So that's how I'm calling it. But with all that, fellas, all that being said, anything else before we wrap it up?
No, it's going to be a great night of boxing tomorrow night. Can't wait.
I think it's gonna be a decent fight. Barrios, Ryan, I think it's gonna be a decent fight. It's not gonna be a good fight. I think it's gonna be a decent fight. So, we'll see. But the best fight, I'm saying it, guys. I'm saying it. The best fight, action-packed, is Josh Warrington versus Lee Wood. Just saying it, fellas. All right. That is El Gran Chingón, El Mero one, Mr. David Contreras, the boxing scientist, Mikey TV 365, Mike Zavala, Los Tres Chingones Boxing, Cholo Trucker. Enjoy the fights tomorrow. Whatever you guys do this weekend, be safe doing it so we can come back and do it again. Catch you guys on the next round.